Good morning, my dear friends. We are studying first unit in our syllabus, that is international trade. As I have given some information about this particular unit, there are four important subtitles in this particular unit. First one is introduction meaning, second one is importance of international trade, third one is theories on international trade, and the last one is terms of trade. This is the last aspect of unit 1 as per our RCU syllabus. The title of the title here is terms of trade. Under this title, we are supposed to focus on the meaning and types of terms of trade. Not in detail, at elementary level we will be studying. In fact, this is one of the most important and interesting aspects of international trade. We are supposed to know, as economic students, we are supposed to know the terms of trade in detail and different aspects and how it is calculated. But we cannot do that because of limitations. Limitation is that our syllabus is focusing only on types and meanings of terms of trade. Even then, we shall try to have little more information than what is supposed to be discussed or supposed to know. The first title here is Introduction and Meaning, and it goes like this. What is this terms of trade? It is a concept. It's a device used to measure the gain from international trade. Today, every nation on this earth is participating in international trade, either in the form of exports or in the form of imports, or in the form of both export and import. We are interested to calculate what is the gain, what is the loss by taking part in international trade. To know that, this concept, terms of trade, has been developed. This is a device, it's a means, it's a madhyam, it's a media through which we can calculate the gain and loss of a country in international trade. Look at the introduction part of terms of trade. The origin of terms of trade concept can be traced back to 1829 and 1844, when English economists like J.S. Mill, Robert Turns used terms of trade in their works respectively. The story of terms of trade begins with these important dates, begins with the names of these great economists. Later, in 1927, a popular American economist, F.W. Taussig, has presented terms of trade more systematically in his book called International Trade. The concept is refined, presented more systematically by this great economist in the year 1927. We need to know the meaning of terms of trade, the theoretical definition of terms of trade. I have one or two sentences which speaks about the meaning of terms of trade like this. The terms of trade is the rate at which the goods of one country exchanged for the goods of another country. It is the ratio, it is the rate at which the goods of one country exchanged for the goods of another country. It measures the purchasing power of exports in terms of imports of a country. This we need to keep in our mind. It expresses the purchasing power of exports of a country in terms of imports. It is in terms of trade or expressed in terms of exports and imports. It can be interpreted as the amount of import goods can purchase per unit of export goods. It is a ratio, it is a rate at which goods of one country are exported for the goods of another country imported. There is simple formula to calculate terms of trade. It's a mathematical device, and the formula is like this. Terms of trade is equal to index of export prices upon index of import prices into 100. There is one term we are using here, that is index of export prices. And we being the students of economics, we know that index numbers are constructed by taking the prices of base year and also current year. In index number, we take the prices of base year and current years of various goods. Index number is constructed. That index number prices we are talking here. What is the equation? Terms of trade is equal to index of export prices upon index of import prices into 100. In the form of formula, symbolically it is written as TOT is equal to PX upon PM into 100. PX is equal to export prices, PM is equal to import prices, TOT is equal to terms of trade. Now this is a brief knowledge about the formula that is used to calculate terms of trade. Next to this, there can be three situations in terms of trade that a country can experience. Which are these three situations? Number one, terms of trade can be favorable. 2, terms of trade can be unfavorable. Terms of trade can be balanced. Now we shall explain this with the help of a simple example of our own country. What is that? In first place, look at that. I have just taken theoretical example, not mathematical example. If India's export prices increase in relation to India's import prices, pay your attention, read the sentence once again. If India's export prices increase in relation to India's import prices, then terms of trade are favorable for India. Second situation, if India's export prices decrease in relation to India's import prices, then the terms of trade are unfavorable for India. There is a third possibility, which is a rare possibility in case of terms of trade. What is that? If India's export prices remain the same in relation to India's import prices, then we say terms of trade are balanced. So here we had a brief knowledge about terms of trade. Little introduction, meaning of terms of trade, equation or formula, simple formula used to calculate terms of trade, and different situations that we come across in terms of trade. We call it as terms of trade status. With this, I end my video lecture on introduction and meaning of terms of trade. After studying this, in next video we shall be studying different types of terms of trade.